G'day, Happy New Year everybody. My first video for the year. Basically this one, I just want to do an update on what's happening outside with the backyard track. It's coming along very slowly, of course. But yeah, as you'll see, I didn't bring in a load of dirt to do the job. I'm basically digging it up from other areas and moving it around and using trees for jumps and so on. There's a few trees I had to get rid of, a few palms and stuff. Anyway, before that, my first video was going to be the custom top force, but I'm still working on it. So at the moment I'm working on the Revive RC cockpit set. I've really done nothing with that, but I've got the driver ready to go. Well, his head anyway. So I filled the holes in the top and the back, and yeah, painted his face up, so he's all ready to go. So I'll get the cockpit all done, get the body done, and we can call the car done. One other thing, some bits for the Super Avanti have arrived. So I've got the alloy servo mounts and front CVDs and some aeration shocks. I hope they're the right size. Anyway, they should be quite sexy on it. And naturally, I got the diff nuts, the steel diff nuts or alloy, and the steel screw. For some reason, I got two sets of them. I don't know why. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, so we'll get out in the backyard and have a bit of a look around, check out these trees I had to cut down, and go from there. Alrighty, so there's our two large palm trees, and my main concern was not hitting either house with the taller one, which is, I reckon it's about 15 metres tall, and the smaller one's probably about 10 metres. So of course the first thing was take as much of the top off as possible to get the weight off, and we got it over there waiting for mulching. So there we go. Finally got one of them down, or half of. And the second one. Of course, it took a bit of work with my little toy chainsaw. It's only got a 12-inch bar, and these trunks are probably about 15 inches across. And they come down with a serious crash when they land. Ground shook. So now it's time to cut it all up. So I got into little pieces, and I'm using these pieces to make me berm and jump and so on. The stump, I'm going to try and burn it out and see what happens there. I've just kind of run the chainsaw down the guts of it so far, and I'll break the centre out so I can burn it. And if that doesn't work, I guess I'll do it the old-fashioned way and cut it all up very slowly. Now over the back you'll see I'm starting to build a tabletop jump. That's what all those parts of the trunk are laid out for. So that's where our big palm was, and I just kind of covered that up. This other one I'll have a go at burning it out. And there's our berm starting to take shape. So all this stuff over here, I'm just going to throw it on top of the tabletop jump, and a little bit of it will probably end up on the berm. Then we can come down here, go around the berm, over the tabletop, around the corner, and then we've got a couple of little jumps. And then into another berm. And as you can see here, I'm slowly getting into all this leafy stuff, stacking it up on top. It'll break down in time. I was going to mulch it and then I didn't bother. So I've got a couple of little hairy bits there I'll put either side of the jump just to help build it up. And there we go. It's going to be quite a large tabletop, but you know, it should be good. And got some more stacked in front of the berm there. I put a little plant over the back, see how that goes. So there we go. Got a lot of stuff stacked on there now. It'll break down in time and tabletop will actually get a bit smaller. Now onto the stump. I did start burning it out, but it doesn't burn properly because it can't get air from the bottom. Anyway, so I started swinging the Matic at it and chopping it up. And then my Matic, which is probably around 60 years old, gave up. I got it off a neighbour many years ago. Well, I was about 15 at the time, and he was about 80 odd, and he gave me his tools. Anyway, since the Matic broke, I had to use the Tomahawk. No, not that Tomahawk. Anyway, that ended up badly too. That broke after about 5 minutes. Anyway, I eventually got it out, and it's all nice and smooth. And you might see they've started building the fence there. Fantastic. So I'll throw all the rest of it, all the gear on top of the berm, and then over this side near the shed there was a raised area, so I started leveling that, and with the dirt from that I'm putting it on top of the berm, and there's our berm. Still needs a bit more shaping and tidying up, needs a bit more dirt around the back. Then I might put some clay type of gravel on there or something, just so it's not growing weeds all the time. So a lot more digging and leveling to go, and covering up tree stumps and things. Hopefully I can actually, get it usable in the next couple of weeks. It's taken quite a while, and get out there and make some videos. And as I said in previous videos, the outside will basically be kind of permanent as a track, but the inside I want to leave kind of open, like an arena, sort of for monster trucks and that, where I can just throw random jumps down here and there. And so the main part of the center of the track will kind of be portable somehow. I'll work it out. Alrighty, if you like the video, give it a thumb up. If you're new here, subscribe, that'd be great. And catch you later.